Good morning. Welcome back. Now we're on to the next chapter in Oddkins, but I want to review who remembers what his name is. It's Amos, and his symbol, Omega and Alpha, the first and the last. Alpha and Omega, I guess that's a better way to do it. Remember what his name is? Burl. And we also met Skippy. So we have a few other characters on the front that you haven't met, and you haven't met anybody on the back yet. So let's learn for about today what happens. So part 2. 2 floors below, in the toy factory's secret subcellar, under the known cellar, was a dark and still and musty as it had been for many years. Then a light appeared. No one had turned it on. It just came on of its own accord, or as if a ghost entered the chamber and flicked a switch. At first it was not much of a light, dim, like the pale glow of a winter moon reflected in snow and frost. Most of the deep, deep cellar was still cloaked in thick gloom. Nothing could be seen except a small section of cobblestone floor and old stacks of old wooden crates. Charin Toys was imprinted on every crate, for that was the name of the company that had occupied the toy factory before Uncle Isaac had found Leben Toys. These boxes of various sizes were festooned with cobwebs. Their lids were hidden by thick inch blankets of dust. Something thumped. Then something creaked. And suddenly, a shiny blade poked through the crack between the lid and the side of one of the crates. Something within the box was prying its way out. Wood splintered with a dry sound. An old nail began to pull loose with a series of sharp squeaks. A disturbed spider scuttled down a trembling web and vanished into the darkness. The gleaming blade moved along the crack inch by inch, prying at the lid, and one by one the nails pulled loose. Then the lid was thrown back, and Rex emerged from the crate that for decades had been his coffin. Rex was a tall, slim marionette, but at the moment no strings were attached to him. He was dressed in black shoes, a black tuxedo, black top hat, white vest, white shirt, white tie, and white gloves. His eyes had a cold, wild look as he slowly surveyed the shadows around him. The marionette's white garments were slightly soiled with faint gray and yellow stains. His tuxedo was filmed with dust and faded in places. The right shoulder of the coat had been eaten away by moths, so the upper part of his jointed wooden arm showed through. The red silk carnation on his lapel was rumpled and tattered. Cobwebs wound around him as he climbed from the crate. He brushed them off his coat sleeves and trousers. He smiled, but there was no humor or warmth in that smile. His lean, cruel face was painted like a stage actor's pale except for spots of rouge on both cheeks, penciled eyebrows, and bright red lips. "Alive," he said, and his voice echoed eerily through the shadowy subcellar. "At last, alive again." He carried a sleek black cane that had a straight rather than curved handle, the cane of a stage dancer rather than that of someone who truly in need of support. From the tip, a gleaming steel blade protruded. When he touched a button on the handle, the knife snapped back from the shaft of the cane, entirely hidden. The dim, bluish-white light from the stained glass chandelier gradually began to brighten. Further away in the vast room, another chandelier came on, and it too grew slightly brighter. The deep cellar seemed like a living creature that was finally awakened after a very long sleep. I'll show you the picture in a second. Rex laughed. It was a cold, mean laugh. Unlike the Oddkins 2 floors overhead, Rex was not a good toy. There's Rex. And that is a short one today. That's at the end of section 2. Hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. We miss you. We'll see you hopefully soon. But thank you for your patience as we are becoming YouTubers now. Have a good day. Bye.